Our planet is warming faster than expected. Floods, wildfires, and heat waves are lived realities. In response, people everywhere are rising up. From school strikes to global marches, climate activism is powerful. Today, climate activism is led by diverse groups: youth, indigenous communities, scientists, and workers demanding justice. Tactics range from peaceful protests and sit-ins to legal action and pressure on governments. But challenges remain. Critics call tactics disruptive. Governments try to silence dissent. Still, there are victories: cancelled coal plants, billions divested, cities committing to clean energy. The movement's future lies in global solidarity with local action, connecting communities while focusing on change. The rise of climate activism shows one truth: when people refuse silence, change becomes possible.
Climate change is no longer a distant threat, it is a present reality. Our planet is sounding an urgent alarm. The 21st century has witnessed a powerful surge of climate activism, driven by ordinary citizens and youth leaders. School strikes led by Greta Thunberg sparked millions to insist that governments treat climate change as a crisis. Activists demand renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and a transition away from fossil fuels. The courage of millions who raise their voices shows that activism is not just resistance, it is hope in action. Together, we can build a greener, fairer, and more sustainable future. While climate activism has gained momentum, we must ask, what comes next? Awareness is not enough. Action is essential. From Fridays for Future to Extinction Rebellion, the world unites in demanding change, but the responsibility is on us all. The choices we make, what we consume, how we travel, how we conserve energy, are part of the solution. We must hold corporations accountable. The largest polluters must transition to clean energy and sustainable practices. Climate change impacts food security, health, jobs, and human rights. Activism is inseparable from social justice. The rise of global protests marks the beginning. Our next chapter demands collaboration, innovation, and courage. Let this century be defined by regeneration. History will remember us as the generation that answered the call of climate activism.
As we reflect on the rise of climate activism in the 21st century, one truth becomes clear. The movement is not just about protests or slogans. It is about responsibility, action, and hope. Millions around the world have raised their voices, demanding urgent change. They have shown us that awareness alone is not enough. What matters is translating passion into action. The challenges we face are unprecedented. Rising temperatures, extreme weather events, and loss of biodiversity threaten the health of our planet. Yet, in the face of this crisis, climate activists have proven that collective action can create impact. From school strikes led by youth to grassroots campaigns. Climate activism must now evolve beyond awareness and protest. We must prioritize renewable energy and hold corporations accountable. Equally important is the fight for climate justice. Protecting vulnerable communities and promoting equality are essential parts of the movement. Let this century be defined by regeneration, hope, and action. Together, we can build a greener and sustainable future.
The journey of climate activism teaches us that change is possible when people unite with a shared purpose. What began as local movements has grown into a global call for action. Collective voices can challenge the status quo. Activism is in the everyday choices we make: renewable energy, reducing waste, supporting sustainable businesses. Climate change is intertwined with social, economic, and ethical concerns. True activism embraces justice and equity. Innovation and technology are critical for transformation, from solar energy to smart cities. Solutions are emerging. The 21st century is our moment to redefine humanity's relationship with the planet. The call to action is urgent.
As we conclude, one thing is clear: climate activism is not just a movement, it is a global responsibility. Over the past decades, we have witnessed ordinary people transform into extraordinary voices for change. Young students marching in streets, communities protecting forests, and millions advocating for cleaner energy have all shown the world that action is possible. But the fight is far from over. Climate change continues to threaten our homes, food, water, and health. We cannot afford to delay. The solutions exist, but they require commitment from everyone. Renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, conservation, and innovation are pathways toward a future that is both prosperous and sustainable.